My dear Scardagger, as you are a newly graduated cadet, you will be eager to display your prowess in the most advanced temptation techniques. I feel it incumbent on me, as your uncle, mentor, and friend, to assist you in keeping your focus and maintaining a balanced perspective. No one wishes you well like I do. The adversary's overall plan for the humans, at least as it concerns them in their earthly lives, is quite simple and transparent, which is what one would expect if his plan included all of humanity. He keeps no secrets, or so he claims, though this is an obvious lie, as his plans for any individual human are usually hidden even from them. When he grants understanding, it is most often only in retrospect, when we are vanquished, that he may gloat in his victory. We must therefore focus as much of our effort as possible on the larger picture, where his plans are accessible. We shall review a few of the basics, beginning with the happy topic of the demonic virtues. Virtue is not a single quality, but a habit of mind. This is an idea that stretches far back beyond the adversary's earthly modern era. The four earthly elements of demonic virtue, which we recognized before the adversary forced us to expand them with three more specific to the spiritual life, are cowardice, excess, injustice, and lassitude. Even without the other three, they are enough to make one effective. Cowardice is obvious. It is easily hidden by admitting to it in a humorous light, though it can be difficult to graft onto the fool. It is unusual in this regard, as fools can otherwise be both highly useful and entertaining. Cowardice cannot exist without the presence of fear. The man who is placed in danger and boasts that he is not afraid because he thinks himself immune to the danger is our fool. What we want to avoid is the man who willingly faces the danger which the adversary places before him and masters his fear out of a sense of purpose or duty. In its more subtle form, cowardice must be handled most delicately. A human who has chosen, for example, to attempt the way of the adversary must be made to fear exposing himself to ridicule and be prevented from mastering that fear. Excess, with modern media advertising, has become almost too easy. All excesses are to be encouraged, except, naturally, excessive devotion to the adversary. We have managed to sell the humans on the idea that the only excess that is unhealthy is alcohol, leaving us free to do as we please with food, sex, and material acquisition. The more we can encourage them to consume, the fewer resources they will have to help their neighbors. Excess also automatically lends itself to the hellward spiral, as greater consumption fosters the illusion of scarcity, and thus competition. Competition is another fine piece of hellish handiwork. More on this another time. Injustice is central to the cause of hell. It is so blatantly antithetical to anything the adversary does that in order to make it pervasive, we must make it profitable. We can. On the individual level, this takes the form of self-justification. We convince the humans that, however reprehensible their behavior, it is acceptable because everyone else does it. Or no one will really be harmed that much by it. Or no one will know. Or they will do it just this once. Or, my favorite, they are doing it for the common good. Lassitude is a kind of hellish inertia. We convince our clients that the way of the adversary is too hard, or better still, impossible, without ever allowing them to try it. Hard it certainly is. The adversary makes no secret of it. But the dangerous truth is that he promises to help them. With him, or so he claims, all things are possible. This is the central idea that imperils our mission. The inculcation of lassitude is well worth the effort, though, for once instilled, it can keep them from doing anything productive whatever. The additional virtues which have been forced upon his infernal majesty, who, I need not remind you, intensely dislikes being forced to do anything,